few times in a row. Let's see. That's the paper shredder. Where's the last place I remember having my hunting boots? That's good to know. Where do I remember having my colored pencils and shit? I think they're over there, actually. They might be. They weren't in point A, so maybe they'll be in point B. I don't see them over there. Goodness, I know I have them somewhere. I just don't know where. Because I know I have colored pencils. I have used them in the past. Maybe this is them. What's in here? Screws, nuts, and bolts. And there is a little golf pencil in here. It's a little sharper than my other pencil. Not what I'm looking for, but it is what I found. So I can use that to do something. I know I have colored pencils, though. I just don't remember where. Where would I have put colored pencils? Maybe in that tin? It's possible. Ooh. Let's see here. Let's put these there. I don't feel like there's anything in that tin. I think it's just empty. I don't know where I would have put them then. Maybe I left them in the other place. I'm just remembering incorrectly. I don't feel anything in there. Or do I? Well, there is some old art in there. When I was taking art courses. I know they exist. I know I've used them. Maybe not recently, but somewhere I have them. Where would I have put them if I had colored pencils? I know I have colored pencils, so that's not in question here. It's just where are they? That's a good question. Where's my flashlight? Because I need a light and I can't use the light on my phone or it messes up stream. There it is. Flashlight. Let's see. Colored pencils, colored pencils, colored pencils. Put them in these drawers. Oh, that's the BBs. Ooh. Hey! Art supplies. Okay. Let's see what we got. Do we have anything in here sharpened that I can use? Sort of. And I guess I can use this. Okay. Let's see here. It's not exactly the best shade of orange, but I do have orange. And I have a white pencil. The white pencil is important, even though it doesn't always seem it. Because it can brighten up just about everything. At least a few bits. And if I remember, darken had something along the lines of like a line this way, a line like that way, and like a creamy white down the middle. So it'd be something along the lines of like there, there. Then like, I don't know if I can really do it that way though. I think it goes like up and around here. This way, down like that. Then, if I do a little bit of erasing carefully, a little bit less frightening. I think I could be getting this wrong. It's hard to do things off the top of my head, but then if we add one more look before I color, I did one or two little alterations there and added just a little bit of the white in some of the gaps. Then if I do color like this, I think like that. I think. Could be wrong. Something like this. Like this, I think. I think it came across like that. And that would make this orange. I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, chat. I could be wrong. So forgive me my blunder if I have. But I think something like this. And I think it came sort of flatter across like that. I think. I'm not 100% on this part, chat. And here we'll just color this in. Oops, it's a little too flat of an edge. Use this part right here. Just like that. I was going to make those veer like bumps, but just make them actually part of the thing. Then put the other pencil to get a little bit darker on that one. A bit darker there. I think it was like that. And we'll just take a little bit of an eraser. Just very gently move some of that so it's a little bit brighter there. Which will open that up a little bit. I think that's a little closer. Still kind of terrifying, so can I get this eraser to be very gentle here? I want to just sort of open these creamy white areas up a bit. A little bit of always sharpen those lines back up a little bit. That's a little bit better. Then I can sharpen that up a little bit. A little bit of an erasing there. Just a little down like that. A little bit better. Okay, now think. Good enough for a quick doodle. Alright, now we just kind of gently shade this in a little bit with my finger. I just want to sort of fade that orange in a little bit. I don't want it to be quite so harsh. Well, that's about as good as I'm going to get. Be gentle, chat. There, I believe, off the top of my head at least, that's more or less darken. So what you think? Not my finest work, by any means. Oh, that's one thing I could do. It's one line right there that I just spotted. I could clean up a little bit. That will help the ears come out a little bit more. There, that should, there. There, that left ear's a little cleaner now. There we go. It's not nice, but it could be worse. I feel like I could have done the shading there on the left side of the neck a little better. Let's try and clean that up a little bit, shall we? Make it a little bit darker right there. Just coming down on the side of the neck. And then we do a little bit more there. A little more there. And then just very gently work over it with a finger. There. Works it out a little bit less harsh. I think that looks a little better. I think if I can get these lines around the mouth a little bit less distinct, it'll look less creepy. It's a little better. I think I need to get that little spot there, just a little bit. I want to make these a little bit more pronounced because those are kind of like a little, these little chin spots. Technically, I think the 2 spots were at the bottom, not the top, actually. Could be wrong. There. That, I feel, is a little bit more accurate. But just on an off-the-top-of-the-head moment, I think that's the closest I can get. Without actually looking at, like, reference images. That's just what's in my head, more or less. Kind of. I'm very bad at putting things to the page. Alright, now... Yeah, I mean, it's alright. Now, let's see. Who next? Who else do I think I can remember enough to draw? I don't think I can remember 13 enough. Oh, I spent so much time in VRC, though. Come on. I've seen it. It's in here. I think I can kind of remember it. Well, yeah, I suppose I could try Striker. So I spent like all day yesterday in VRC. Oh, I can give it a go. Kind of keep it close to what the... Oops. Let's just back up a little bit. There we go. Let's see here. I'm using this little golf pencil because it's just the tiniest bit sharper than the other pencil. Let's see. No, I want this side because that's the side I draw on. Okay, let's see. If I were to do Striker, it'd be probably just like the Avatar last night. So it'd be something like that. I just want to focus the image. I think... Shit. I'm not going to color this one because I don't think I can do it justice. Not off the top of my head, and I can't really look things up on my phone. So, I think I can do the shape, though. Let's see, the shape was something like kind of a thin neck, so like we'll do like that. Kind of a thinner neck, and kind of a broader head, kind of like swept up like that, kind of came down like that, and then kind of up like that, except the head was bigger, but this will be sort of scale, I guess. And the ears were like, the head would have gone something like that, and the ear would have come up like this, and then been like that. Sort of. It would have come down a little further up the face. It was quite a thing. So we'll go up more. We'll do like that, and then it was a little bit rounder. Like that. So it'd be like... God, I hope I'm actually remembering the characters' names right. It's gonna be so embarrassing if I'm not. Like that. Then it would be like this would sort of come up like that. Like, sort of go over like that, but not quite. In the middle there. Then it'd come down like that. No, it'd come down further than that. And it kind of just sort of rounds out. Goes back up. Like that. Yeah. And there's like that little button nose. It's kind of just a little triangle, but an adorable little triangle. Then the face. I remember the colorations. It was something like, I feel like it was like that. I feel like shit if this is off, but I think this is it. The eyes sort of came across like that. He's going to look a little menacing if I draw his eye like that. I guess we'll be doing an angry striker, because I can see it on the page. Something like that. And like the colorations were going like that. I feel like it was like that. So we'll do something. Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Just show you what I've been working on here. Got this one, which is a friend of mine, Darkened Tiger. It's not very good. If I can get it to focus, come on. There it is. So that's off the top of my head, a rendition of Darken. And then I'm working over here on Striker next, I think. But it's all off the top of my head. I don't get to have any reference images because I'm using my phone, and my phone's the only place I can look things up right now. So I'm kind of just going off of my memory. Trying to draw it from memory is a challenge. I think it was something like that. I'm also far from being an artist. I think it came down kind of like that onto the nose. Okay, almost like a helmet. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome to the Woven Mafia. Hope to see you around more. Let's see. I think that left ear needs to come down more. The more I think about it, the more it just doesn't enough. It makes the other ear look a little bit weird, but maybe that's just perspective. We'll just leave it as that and call it an artistic rendition, but I think I can make that a little bit less bad. If I do it like that. It's a little better. Then this, I think, was all that color. This was that color. So this was all the darker color, so like a black almost. I think. Just very gently shade this in with a pencil. Can't remember if he had eyebrows or not, so I won't put them in. The nice part about furry characters, though, you can kind of get away without having eyebrows. You don't really need them. I think it was like that. Then there was a little bit of black. No, was the neck all black? No, the neck was mostly pink. I remember that. I remember the nose is like green. I'm not really going to color this one, so we're just going to leave the white spaces like the pink space. Kind of that should work, I think this was like a very color there. I have to sharpen these lines up so they stand up to the background. And gently shade this in. Very gently. And sharpen this up a little bit. So that they stand out. Alright, here's what we got going so far. Because what I remember is that, like, the outside of the face is black, the inside of the ears is green, I think. And I think there were green eyebrows, like, as well. I can't remember that, so I'm not going to draw them. And then I think the face and neck were pink, below the nose and things like that. So now I got to figure out the eyes. The eyes were softer on that one. Let's see here. I think if I just go sort of like this. They look a little no-nonsense without the eyebrows, actually. I might have to draw some in. I'll just draw them in pencil. Can't remember the coloring. Well, you come to the right place, because I'm very boring, so you'll have plenty to sleep to. But you can get cozied up in here and relax. Watch my frustrated facial expressions as I try to... Actually, can I get this to sit right there? Maybe just a little... Maybe, no. I can rest it there, though, so I can at least kind of hold it a little bit better like that. I mean, this is looking more and more like a helmet. If I don't do the eyebrows that are a little softer. I'll soften the face a little bit. I think I just need something there. Just little sketched in concerned eyebrows. Then, how to do the mouth. Talks about doing the mouth, does the eyes instead. I need to just tighten this up a little bit. Just very gently shade those in, just like that. I can't check Discord when my phone is streaming. My phone is the only thing I can use, and if I try and Alt-Tab, well, not Alt-Tab, I like switch to a different screen, it crashes the stream. What can I use to check Discord? Oh, hell, I'll check later. I think those eyes are a little softer, so I think that does work. And to focus the Zen moment for them. The only thing that's coming to mind is the little boop emote, which is adorable, but damn it. It's not going to really work with this. Let me just think. Just a moment here. Alright, I think I have it. I think we'll do the mouth something like this. something like this. Just a little smile like that. I need to kind of find a way to define the chin. Is shading. Well, I'm gonna have to find something pink. The coloration won't be exact, but let's see, what do we have down here in the bag of tricks? Pink. But not a very bright. It's a little too fleshy. It's more of a, I guess that might work. What color is that? Doesn't even say. Generic pencils. Wow. I'll use this. It's the closest pink I think I have. Because it's not quite this hot pink, but... Alright, then if we sort of shade this in a bit darker under here. That looks not good. Where's my eraser? Get rid of that a little bit more. And then just sort of shade this in over that. I can kind of hide that that line ever existed. Sort of. A little bit. And just try and sort of hard line that as the chin. And just sort of like bring it down heavier. And then just sort of lightly lighten up a little bit. A little bit firmer. Oh! That kind of works if it's just a little too sharp. Yeah. It almost adds depth. But here, if I'm going to do that, then I think the inside of the ears was green, so I need green. I hope I have a bright enough green. That one looks like it's bright enough, but is it sharpened? Sharpen it up a little bit. That'll hopefully do enough. I believe that was that. I think that was that, and that was that. I think... We'll just add a little... I think the eyebrows were green. I could be wrong. Just add a little green there. Looks better than not having color there. And it actually ended up defining them a little bit better, so we'll call it okay. Alright, I think that's close. But that's not exact. Oh, and Darken's eyes are blue, aren't they? Right? I can't remember that one for sure. But that's kind of a striker, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's close. It's not my finest chin, but, you know, I'm bad with doing depth. Better at side profiles than anything. But I think that's kind of right. I even got the little earrings. I think that's correct. Or close to correct. Then the little Anime Kitty. I can do him next. Yako. Do him on the other side, though. That'll be a little awkward because Darkin's drawn in the middle there and it might smudge it. I could try and draw it upside down. No, that's no good. Where's my pencil? Come here, you. Just be very careful. I'll draw sort of like this. It'll work, kind of. Alright, let's see here. That one had a rounder face. So we'll do like a... something like that. And like... and they had like that cute little tousled hairline. Something like this. Kind of, and then the hair sort of went like that. It was like little ears there, so I don't actually want to draw quite like that. Draw like the ears sort of sprouting out of there. No, those look more like horns. Those are too far to the side of the... no. Too far to the side of the head, I think. More centralized. We'll do it like there. Like that. I don't think they were quite that tall, though. But it isn't... something a little more like that. It's a little more reasonable, I think. Yeah. Okay, Mystic, I'll be here trying to do this justice. I think it'd be something along the lines of like that. Pretty close. Let me do like a... just to define that that's the inner ear. Oof. Kind of a little bit. And he had pretty big eyes, so do those something like there and like there. These were decent sized eyes, but they were tired eyes. So no, I don't even like that. Just leave it open like that. That's another way of drawing eyes. Define that area by the actual iris. And he had stripes as well. Just give him some stripes. Even do one there, even though that's not really a good place to do one because it makes it look weird. Stripes. his stripes there. I think I can erase the hairline a little bit lower to the bottom of the ears there. It's a little bit better. And yeah, that one might be a little far that way, but it's fine. It's not meant to be perfect. I can color this in with a little bit of hair actually, but I'm going to make it a little bit less noticeable. And I can just kind of shade out this. So look a little bit. It's a little better. It's a little better, actually. Then something like that for a neck. Just a few stripes. Nothing too descriptive there. See, his stripes are a little bit less descriptive than Darkin's were. Just a few here and there will be probably fine. Let's see, just like one there on the cheek, one there on that cheek. Let's do like one that kind of sweeps the jawline there a little bit. Like one that does it over here as well. He also had kind of a little button nose. Something like that. I can just shade that off a little bit. We'll do him also kind of happy. Just kind of this little smirk, actually. We'll give him a little smirk. I feel like he's a little bit more of a smirker. So kind of like that. Then the irises. They were larger and orange. So like that. And like yeah. That's kind of like that, yeah. And sort of larger. Oh, look at that. I can make them a little bit more defined. Take just a little off of that side. Kind of darkening the edge of the eyes. Kind of like that, sort of. Ow. And he also had eyebrows, but they were like soft but not sharp. They were kind of like that. Oh, we'll do a little eyebrow raise here. We'll do a little eyebrow raise. Might be a little too high. I can sweep it back down. No, like that is too high. Angle it up like that. kind of like this. But this is not right. But I vaguely remember orange eyes. So we'll do orange irises on this one. Ow. Oh, my leg fell asleep. Oh. Woo. Yep, my leg was real asleep there. Alright, do I want to do a few more... I feel like there's just not enough. I feel like he has some. So he had like a couple of stripes other places too. Kind of like that. For a quick sketch, that's a little better. All right. So we have all right, Mystic. Be harsh with me. What do you think? That look like Byakko? Even close? I feel like maybe no. I'm overthinking the stripes. I think the eyes came out a lot better. I used a slightly different style of eye. And you'll notice all of them are kind of looking different places. He's like looking sort of straight at you. Darkin's kind of looking like down. And then like, he's looking kind of up. But I think that's a pretty close resemblance. Off the top of my head, anyway. For a quick sketch, anyway. I had a funny idea. Could do that. But I don't think I want to. But maybe I do. It would be cute. I think I like the left eye more than the right eye. I think I made the iris a little too large. The right eye. Not the iris, the pupil. Actually, I think if I go in... Sharpen that edge on that eraser a little bit on my boot. I'm very, very gentle with this. And then sort of sharpen that edge up a little bit. And then where's my colored pencil? If I quickly do a little bit like this, I think that'll actually help it a little bit. Maybe. I don't know if that one helped a lot. Might have done a little too much, actually. Such a delicate balance with eyes. If one little bit is off. So where's the sharpest spot on that eraser? Mm, I think that helped a little, but no, that's a little too far that way. I think the bottom is throwing it off a little bit. I'm just going to embrace that pupil if I can. Just try and draw it in a little bit smaller. Sharpen. Oops. Coloring a little bit. Make that come down here a little bit more. The color. There. I darkened it a little too much. Damn it. Damn it, I need my other eraser. Made the eye a little too dark there. Just take a little bit off the surface. Let me just darken the iris back up a little bit. The iris, the pupil. I keep saying that. And then we just take a slightly gentler approach to this. There. That's a little better. It's a very slight difference, but it's a difference. I think that's pretty good. I still like the left eye more than I like the right eye, but you know, it's not bad for a quick sketch. Actually, come to think of it, I know what's been bugging me about these stripes. Hang on. I know exactly what's been bugging me. Hang on. What's been bugging me about those stripes was their positioning. His stripes are more like this. They're more pointing to his face. Like that. That's a lot better. That actually is a lot better. I like that way, way better. Now, as for what I can do, I hesitate to do it though. Oh, but do I do it? That would be why he's looking up. It's not my finest hand, but it's meant to be amorphous. He's just looking at you. And then Darkin is looking sort of down here. Do kind of like a sort of a robed. He's coming up here, and then we go. This would go. Okay. Then this is gonna suck because I'm really bad at hands. You just gotta come to like that. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. And there'll be like a bowl shape here. And that'll come back around like that. Must be a little spoon. Then it'll kind of go like this, and then that'll kind of come down like that. Then this will kind of come down like that. It'll be met by there. And they'll be like this is gonna suck. But I'm doing it because it'll be no, that's terrible. I'm so bad at hands. Hang on a second. I need both hands for this. You're just gonna stare at my ceiling a second, chat. There's nothing I can do about that. Hang on. Alright. If I'm gonna do hands, I'm gonna do hands. Alright, so we do like it would come up like that. And that'll be like the thumb. Come out to like there. And the fingers. So like this would come up like this. And it would be like a finger there. Like that. Like that kind of. Sort of just like a thumb there. Goes back like that sort of. The bowl would come down, go up to there. Just little. No bowl of cereal is going to look this orderly, but then like this. Sort of big tiger paw hands. And then like hands are so bad for me. I'm really not good at them. was just an idea that occurred to me, kind of spur of the moment. Oh, these are so bad. These are just the worst hands. It's my own fault. I had to get a good idea. So we'll send this kind of like up, like to a thumb. And we'll send this out to another finger. That kind of saves it a little bit. I'm just gonna redo the hand on the other side though, just entirely. I feel like I can do so much better than that. There. That's sort of what I'm going for there, and then we'll do like a little, just extend the spoon a bit so it's a bit more obvious. We'll sort of sharpen the back edge of the bowl a little bit there. Ew. I don't like it, but just kind of add one there as well, and one down here to kind of break up the shapes. For a quick, funny idea. There. I hate drawing hands. Everyone hates drawing hands. But darken in his bowl of cereal or some like cookie crisp maybe. Maybe they're cookies, you know? And then of course Byako's just looking right at you. There. I like that. I think that's pretty accurate. What do you guys think? How would you rate it? Off of going just off the top of my head, I'd rate this probably like a 3 out of 10. I think I could definitely maybe do better. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to do the coloring. Where's the orange? Shoot, where did I put the orange one? It's never good when you lose a pencil. There. That sort of makes the hand stand out a little better. I like that a little better. For a silly sketch, I'd say this is probably at least a 3 in my book. Damn it, now I want to draw more. Because the idea, it just won't stop. Ow. I don't know if I have the room to draw the one thing I'm thinking of drawing now. I think I'll leave it there. I think that's good enough. I was going to draw, like, Byakko, but, like, outstretching his hand towards the viewer, maybe, and, like, maybe just do, like, a cute little pose or something. I don't know. I think that's good enough for a silly idea that just took 2 seconds. I'd say that's good enough for what it is. Ooh, just cracked my neck and threw my pencil off my ear. For procrastinating, it's not half bad. Alright. Now we can add this to the art folder. With the things that I can't show on stream. None of which are any good, and several of which are tracings. That I did as a fan type thing, because they were just an artist I admired. Well, I say admired, but whose work I admired when I was a little younger. Just getting into things. But yeah. Bust my cuticles open. Hurts a little bit. Okay. What to do now? Yeah, you can take a screenshot. I probably should hydrate a bit. Hang on. Let's go get the Tink Tink from the other room. I don't want to leave that sitting there forever because beer that's been sitting out just doesn't taste very good. Oof. This is not bad beer. It's not great beer. Belgian style wheat with coriander and orange peel. Yeah, you can taste that. Not bad. May as well. There, that's done. Where's the new thing of trash? Do I have a new thing of trash? Yeah, that's trash. Okay. Alright, and yes, you can of course take a screenshot. I don't know how high res the screenshot's gonna look, but I can also send a picture later. I would right now, but it would end the stream. But yeah, not bad for a couple little just off the top of my head sketches. But yeah, I'm by far not an artist. But I can draw a little bit. See, the problems with having a large and long mustache like this, like, See how far down that mustache stretches? It stretches into my chin. So I have to like constantly move it aside when I'm drinking or eating things, or it gets in my mouth. But I love it that way. Now, I wish I could braid this because I can't, because I suck at braiding to start with, and I don't have the dexterity to braid something this small. I would do a braid down this side, and then like a braid going down, and like a braid down this side and a braid going down. But I can't do that. And I don't know a stylist that can do it. But yeah. Hydration accomplished. Thank you for the hugs. I might have a hug command. I think it might be !hug in the target. It's been a while. But I have several commands. I have like I think I have if I had my computer it'd be better because then I could have reference images. If I have reference images to work off of instead of just going off of what's in my head, I can do a bit better job. Because I'm bad at translating what's up here to down there onto the page. It's just not as easy as I'd like it to be. Although, come to think of it, my art bag over there might have some things I can show. Some old charcoal drawings, nothing fancy, but let's see if I can even get that out of the closet. Took me a while to get it in here. Let's see, can I get you out of the closet? Let's see here. I don't know if there's anything I can or can't show on stream. Let me just take a quick look through here. I'll take a look and see what some of the stuff I got done. Here it is. So I know I had, it's like a birthday card, so that's not important. I think that's like my grading paper. Yeah, I sport a B. I don't remember which way this was supposed to be. This way. I did that. It's a type of special patterning. Then, let's see here, what else is in here? Oh shit, all that's in here. No, this is charcoal, so it's going to be a little messy, but let's see if I can pull these out. Let's see, which way was that facing? Other way. Alright, this is a charcoal drawing I did. This one I took hours on to do. It's not the best. Then, let's see here. I'll just have to set this down a second. I know in here there was a drawing of a model I had for the class. Let's see. This way. It's a roof that I used to like to sit on. So picture that, like, this is the right side and that's the left side. I used to sit on the roof and these were the vents that I'd look at. Then, change the drawing here. This was another example of that patterning that we had to practice. That took forever to do. It was kind of a pain in the ass. I vaguely remember what this is. I think it's like that. It's like this was the top of the building. These were like beams across the windows because this was like one solid wall of building. And then like little windows, but like cross beams. And then this was like a garage under it. And then there was like this tree. And then there was like this one, which somebody accidentally got a little paint on. That is meant to be looked at from this perspective. Just ignore the paint. It was accidental, so I don't fault them. That's all of those. Yeah, that's all of those. Let me put these back in quickly. Most of those were done with pencil or charcoal or something therein. Let's see, is there anything else in here I can show? I could probably break out the sketches. Take a look at my other sketches that are in here. I have some stuffed away. See anything good? Really, no. Most of these are just silly doodles. Just boring doodles. Nothing even remotely serious. Let's see. Christmas tree. Oh, this one was an interesting one. My art teacher actually really liked this idea. I tried to draw the same thing at the same time, right-handed and left-handed. My art teacher actually started doing that exercise himself after I did it, because he thought it was interesting. Oops. He thought it was a good challenge for himself. Most of these were ripped out of a sketchbook. Nothing good there. Vaguely Zelda-inspired design there. Decent drawing there. It's not a. This one's not bad. Like, that's a necklace that I have. That's just a clock. Some grapes. And then a rather well-shaded mug that I drew. Let's see here. Anything else worth showing? So far, no. I guess that was an all-right Celtic cross I drew. Mind you, these are years old at this point. This was an old college art course. Some very vague sketches of a thing here and there. See, I was doing better with the shading. I actually still have that hat and glasses. Let's see here. Put that away. See, I know that in the big sketchbook there's some vague sketches. This big ass sketch pad. If I had anything in here. Some very light charcoal sketches. Nothing so far too fantastic. very vague forms and shapes, done with charcoals. A little bit of practice for some other things we were working on. Let's see, anything else? I guess I could show you these. They're not graphic. This was when we had an actual model in the class. And he would stand nude, mind you. And we would draw him in whatever poses for a few hours. But it was meant to be just very quick sketches done in charcoal. So they're not meant to be super detailed or anything. I don't know if there's any more. Yeah, I don't think so. That's that for that book. And I had one other sketchbook in here. I don't remember if I ever actually used this one or not. I think that's what most of the other pages were torn out of, actually. Let's see here. I guess there's a little bit. See, I did sort of a practice on that. Practice on this. Just drawing force line perspectives, I think is what they were called. Jack-o'-lantern. Very poorly drawn one. This one's a little better, though. This was a self-portrait. I look like Frida Kahlo, and my lips look like shit. That one's kind of terrifying. I look like I had a stroke. I forgot I did that, actually. Some done in charcoals. That weird wheel of cheese looking thing was actually an animal skull, if I remember correctly. See, more charcoal. This one was a little bit more in detailed. Same model, though. Nice guy. This one was my favorite of him, actually. He fell asleep while he was modeling, because this position was just relaxed. We spent a lot of time drawing that because he was sleeping. Oh, this was a fox. Meant to be looked at from the other angle down there, but just, ow! I don't want to trip. See? It's meant to be very geometric, that one. That's what the project was intended to be. And that's it for my art books. Oops. Put this away. Let's see, what other... Oh yeah, I did that, didn't I? Hang on. This was a painting I did. It has a matching painting my grandmother did, because it was meant to be a two-person project. That wasn't for art class, though. That was this like place called Painting with a Twist. Basically, you take a bottle of wine and sit and paint things together. Some people see it as romantic, and others just do it for fun. I was just doing it for fun. I have other paintings I've done. just one other, I think. Let's see, do I still have that up there? I do. It's all the way over there, though. Whew. Almost slipped a little bit there. It's not something you can really see. Yeah, it's too far behind other stuff, and I'm not climbing all of it to get to that. But it's that there. It's just too far over there. Drop my phone. But yeah. Oh, that's the artwork. Yeah, I just dropped my phone. I just keep catching it midair. So it just looks like it's taking a tumble, but it's actually just me catching it. I was just showing the different works of art I've done. Well, crimes against art that I've committed. Can't think of anything else. Oh, I do have this one little cute thing that I didn't do, but I got as a gift. Now, I didn't make this. It was given to me as a gift. Isn't that fucking precious? I think that's fucking precious. It's made out of like a window screen, so like you could hang it in your window. Or something. Just on like a wall, whatever. I've never hung it up because it doesn't have hangers on the back and I'd have to put them in it. And I just haven't ever had the time at the same time as I have the money to actually put it and put hangers on it, but it's super precious. It was a good gift. That one. It was a gift I earned, but... So I guess that makes it a reward, but... Ah! What was this card from? Oh, birthday card. I don't know why that was in there. But yeah. So. What to do now? Let's see, what time is it? Let's see, it's nearly 6 a.m. I could take that. I could go burn a bit more of the scrap paper we've got here. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. All right. Oops. Ooh. Ouch. Stubbed my toe a little bit. All right. Checking to see if I've got the lighter. I don't. I'll grab another one. Not a big deal. A trillion of them. I'll just grab the slightly more fun ones. Alright. just sit you guys like right there while I put all this in the fire pit. Let's see if I can get this to sit up. I'm just gonna have to set you guys there a second. Oops. Oh, if I quit fucking up. We'll see if that catches. Nope, that's not going to do it. Damn it. Give me a second. That got it a little bit. Now we just let that burn and see if it catches. In the meantime, I just add a little of the fire here and there. I'm actually going to end it and really quick restart it so it's not set to art.